Right now, it's completely probable that the most popular gun among the production guns of the Rock Island Armory is the RIA-5E, which is touted as a super full-size pistol. Hence, I was not surprised that some of the new guns of Rock Island simply flew by the radar of some shooters. In fact, it's just recently that I learned that the company imported the Beretta Arms DY9, and after that, the Mk9 Melik. In this video, I'm going to talk about the Melik and some of the things that you need to know about this pistol, in case you are interested in purchasing this gun. But first, let me do this quick plug. Hit the like and subscribe button. You can see all those buttons below this video. I know it feels like a hassle, but those simple clicks mean a lot for my channel. Now, let's get back to the good stuff. Now, one of the first things that you need to know about the Rock Island Armory Melik is that it's a direct clone of the Beretta 92. But heck, don't ever dare think that this one has a higher quality than the actual M92 because while it's decent, there's still a stark difference. What I am saying is that this Melik pistol only costs around $599 or so, which is already a hint that there are some compromises along the way. Of course, this is not me saying that the pistol itself is bad. All I am trying to say is that none of you should say that it's better than the original Beretta 92. The Beretta 92, again, for those who aren't unaware, is the civilian version of the M9 pistol used by the United States Army. I know that there were some criticisms regarding the M92 handguns used by the Army, but most of those issues were actually considered mistakes of fact. After all, factors like poor maintenance and lack of training on an ancillary gun have contributed to the quote-unquote reliability issues of the M92. The thing is, you really need to try to acquire a new Beretta 92 or a used but properly maintained model of it so that you can have a good grasp of how superb this handgun is. And yes, the more training you can get with a Beretta 92, the better the gun feels. Needless to say, the Beretta 92 is my barometer in assessing the overall quality of the Melik pistol, given that it's openly touted as a 92 clone. So yeah, the Melik is built by Beretta Arms, a Turkish firearm manufacturer known for producing innovative shotguns, particularly semi-automatic and tactical models, with a focus on affordability for both civilian and law enforcement markets. Rock Island just imported the Melik for the American market. The build of Melik is really anchored in the Beretta 92. It's a double-action, single-action pistol that comes with a safety and decocker. The package ships with a 17-round magazine, which means that it offers a full-size grip for users with large profiles. It even has a 4.9-inch barrel, which optimizes the energy at the muzzle, which is pretty much the same as the Beretta 92 FS. I guess the idea behind this pistol is to become a low-cost alternative to the Italian pistol. Right now, a Beretta 92 FS has a starting price of $700, which is brand new, and somewhere between $500 and $600 for use. Again, the Melik is brand new and only $599, so the difference between these two pistols, in terms of their price, is quite stark. So yeah, the Melik is for those people who want to experience shooting a Beretta 92 but can't afford to buy one. As a clone, the Melik is really identical to the Beretta 92. It has a color scheme that's pretty much the same as the original 92 FS and is available in 7 color options, based on the catalog provided by Beretta Arms. By all means, the Melik isn't a small pistol. It has a length of 8.4 inches and stands at 5.47 inches tall. Interestingly, both the 92 FS and Melik are quite similar in heft. These two guns are 33 ounces when fitted with an empty magazine. And speaking of, the Mk9 Melik is compatible with Beretta 92 style magazines, so that saves you from the hassle of finding mags for this pistol. 3-dot red front sights are standard, but I suggest that you'll blacken its rear to give a better contrast on the sight picture. The substantial build of the Melik lets it soak the recoil of the 9mm. It shoots considerably fast, especially on the range. Now I emphasize that because of the fixed front sight and the absence of an accessory rail means that it might be suitable for carry or defensive situations, especially in modern standards. But when push comes to shove, I also don't think that this pistol would be as effective as other guns there are. The Mk9 Melik stands out among most of the Beretta 92 clones that I've tried. I mean, I've shot the Turkish-made Girsan Regard MC and the Brazil-manufactured PT92, and I haven't recalled that they offered soft recoil or exceptional trigger work. For the Mk9 Melik, those qualities are present, and it indeed surprised me. Now, I am not saying that its trigger is like those custom triggers, but this is a metal trigger, and in the grand scheme, it performs quite well in both single action and double action. They are smooth, crisp, and break cleanly. It helps a lot in being able to shoot the gun more accurately and with the utmost consistency, which I didn't expect for a clone pistol. And as much as you have guessed already, this isn't a striker-fired pistol. The Mk9 Melik is a hammer-fired pistol that comes with a decocker and safety, which I just mentioned earlier. It's basically double action for the first shot, or when pulling the trigger, both cocks and release the hammer, and the following shots are already in single action since the hammer is already cocked at that time, requiring less trigger pull. This system offers a heavier, longer trigger pull on the first shot for added safety, followed by a lighter, shorter pull for faster follow-up shots. The safety mechanism, when engaged, prevents the trigger and hammer from moving, adding an extra layer of security against accidental discharge. And unlike your traditional 1911 pistol, the single-action mode of Melik doesn't give you the option of cocked and locked. The grips of this gun are entirely plastic, but surprise, surprise, it's actually thin and grippy. It has the right kind of aggressiveness that won't piss you off at all. It also has one thing that I think is objectively better than the Beretta 92, and that is its metal guide rod. However, it uses a roll pin as its mainspring housing pin, which is quite similar to what's found on the PSA dagger. This isn't actually my most favored setup, but it's something I can work with anyway. Now, how about the feel of this gun? I can't really wrap this one up, but this is just me, and you can have a different impression than me once you have tried this pistol. Despite it being a metal gun, I still get that hint of a slight step down on its quality. I don't know. I think it's not the metal, but it has something to do with the plastic grips. Beretta 92 has some plastic grips, but they don't feel like this one. Don't worry though. This is not the same as your Saturday night special pistols. By all means, it will not break out of nowhere. I had already fired 200 rounds from this pistol, and all of them pushed through without zero reliability issues. And yes, it has good handling and recoil management, fitting to its full-size assembly. By the way, I noticed that after my run with this pistol, its trigger bar had some wear on the frame. Of course, this is just your typical wear, but I didn't see or experience this one with my 92 FS, which objectively has been subjected to more abuse than this gun. The reason for this could be the difference in the fitting or coating used in the Melik pistol. This issue doesn't really affect the overall reliability or accuracy of the pistol, but if you care about looks, then that can be an eyesore. I guess that highlights the trade-off of getting an affordable alternative. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please hit this right now. It's completely probable that the most popular gun among the production guns of the Rock Island Armory is the RIA 5E, which is touted as a super full-size pistol. Hence, I was not surprised that some of the new guns of Rock Island simply flew by the radar of some shooters.